Welcome back to the Free Kick channel, football views and reviews. Yeah, so currently all the football lovers been going crazy all day because of the Champions League. Some of us, our teams are no longer in it. Some of us, we're treading on, fighting for that lucrative trophy. Now at the beginning of this round, which is a round of 16, right? England had 16s in it. France had 1. Spain had 3. Germany 1. Turkey 1. No, Germany 3. Yeah, Germany 3. Turkey 1. The Portuguese with 1. And Norway has 1. Currently as it stands, out of the 6 for England, only 2 stands. Liverpool and Arsenal. We have 3 standing good and strong for Spain. But 2 of those may be going for it, meaning 1 eliminating the other. And those 3 teams are Atletico, Real Madrid, and Barcelona. Germany still has Bayern Munich going strong. Right? The Portuguese still have Sporting in it, flying hard. And then we have PSG from France. So, the games that we have been seeing shows teams that are willing to fight, teams that cannot fight, and teams that may look good in their domestic league, but they're just not good when it comes over to the European League, fusing with other countries. One good example is Tottenham versus Atletico Madrid. And in the first leg, Atletico really dealt with them really bad. But this game, Tottenham decided, we're not just going to roll over and play dead. And they were doing fine. They were doing pretty fine. But I think Atletico Madrid knew that half of the work was already done. And you don't have to really go all out to try and outscore them. Even if they win the game, you just don't let them win by a certain margin. That's what I'm saying. So Atletico Madrid just really cruise because they really need that energy back in their domestic league and then back in Champions League coming up again. You don't want anybody injured. So yes, Tottenham played well. The Dutchman Simon, he played well, scored and all that, but that's just how it is. Atletico Madrid just had the handle and he just worked it really well. Barcelona versus Newcastle was like David and Goliath. But at one point, because this is the reason why I'm stating these 2 games now, both Newcastle and Tottenham playing in England, they are not playing well. Especially in the last part of their games. They don't play very well. So but this Newcastle-Barcelona game, first leg, 1-1. Barcelona came back. Barcelona came back in the last part. But when they went to his new camp now, the game was going fine. It was 2-2 at one point. Newcastle was in it. And I don't know what happened in the second half, but everything just crumbled. Everything just crumbled. Barcelona went on to win. Rafinha is back. Can Rafinha take Barcelona to the final or the semi-final? Yes, they're in the quarterfinal. Is Barcelona defense a bit shaky? Did they have too much of an easy game to play? You tell me in the comment section. We move over now. Bayern Munich, Atalanta. Completely demolished. Bayern Munich. Very good German team. Always in the runnings. And I think Bayern is going to go very far, depending on who they are going to play next. Because Bayern Munich is one of those teams that lost just 1 game, and it's against Arsenal. Arsenal did not lose. Arsenal did not lose during the preliminary rounds. And the only team that's come close is Bayern Munich because they beat Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich lost 1 game. So Bayern Munich is good. And Bayern Munich players are also back from sickness or injury. So let us see. Bayern Munich ran out 10-2 on aggregate And that's a wide margin. That's like freely scoring. And it's not a bad team they're playing Atalanta. Atalanta is a team that got out Inter Milan. A good Italian team. Yeah. You move over now. That Arsenal game, Leverkusen. Not a bad game. It's unfair that someone has to come out the winner. No. When Arsenal went to Leverkusen first, and I saw Arsenal came back 1-1, I said, yeah, that's it, because normally, you know, the first game tells you what might happen in the next game. Because the game plan has to be what it has to be. So I tell people all the time, going away and getting 1-0 in Champions League or draw 1-1, and you're going back to your place with that score, you're in good faith. You are in good faith. Actually, the ball is in your court now. You know what to do, you know how much to score, you know how early to score, right? The ball is in your court. So Arsenal did what they had to do. Yes, the goals came a little late, but they came. But it's not every team Arsenal can play like that and coming in late with goals. No. And not every team is going to allow that. So let's just see what Arteta can do this year. So do you think Arsenal is the team that's going to take the Champions League this year? What are their chances? Can they take the quadruple? They're still in the Premier League to win. Can they win the Champions League with it? What about the Carabao Cup coming Sunday? What about the FA Cup coming up later down in the month? Tell me in the comment section. Can Arsenal do it? We move on. Man City versus Real Madrid. Man City wasn't just never in this bout. Man City did quite the opposite. As an English team, I'm speaking for the English teams. As an English team, Man City is the only team that everybody expect to do very well that went to the first leg away and got such a heavy beating. Liverpool playing very cautious. They don't mind 1-0. Arsenal didn't mind 1-1 draw because we're going back to our place. That's what I'm saying. Man City getting 3-0. Cannot score and cannot defend. Well, you're not Champions League material if you cannot perform in none of those departments. You cannot score and can't defend in Champions League. The second leg in Etihad Stadium, Manchester, was all a Vinny show. Vinny miss when he wants to miss, score when he wants to score. Have beating players all over the place. It was the Vinny show. There's no Haaland. And it's at the Etihad. That's Haaland playground. So now that they are out, Pep need to regroup. Look back into this thing. Because he made purchases in January thinking it would work. One defender, one striker. Didn't work out. We moved on to Chelsea PSG. And this is total annihilation again. Total annihilation again. 8-2 navigate. 8-2 in 2 matches. You got 8 goals and scored just 2. Chelsea. You know what your problem is, Chelsea? You don't keep players. You don't keep coaches. It's all about sending them away. Send them. Make money. What's your agenda, Chelsea? Just money? No trophy? Well, let's see. PSG really made a mockery. Kvaratskhelia. What's going on? Kvaratskhelia did well. Kvaratskhelia did very, very well. So you have Dembele, fit again. Kvaratskhelia, fit again. Those wing backs, ready to run again. Vidna, ready to run again. So let us see. Do you think PSG can win? Leave your comment in the comment section. We'll see all about that. All right? Sporting Bodo. Now, Sporting, that Portuguese club, they went to Norway. They got 3-0 from Bodo, and everybody may be saying, what the hell is happening? Who is this Bodo team? Who is this Bodo team from Norway? We hardly hear about them. Seems as if they're here to stay. Because every year Bodo is in the mix. Every year. Sporting and Bodo in the mix. But Sporting did what they had to do. They answered. Home game, 5-0. 5-3 at aggregate. Sporting go through. Sporting goes through. Then now, that Liverpool Galatasaray game, as I said earlier, when a man plays the first game at your home and you give him just one love, he has the upper hand going back home. I can tell you that much. He has the upper hand because he knows how early he wants to score now, how much he wants to score, and how the tactics is going to be. When you score and you just have them by one love, they're going to try and score real early. Now everything is level, everything to play for. So if you're sitting back and thinking you're just going to defend the one love, most times it doesn't work out. But that's what they want. They want you to just sit back. Why not play the similar open game that you had? Act as if it's still 0-0. Just play even. Don't sit back and play defense. I always wonder why coaches do that. I always wonder why coaches do that. Act as if you didn't score. Let us play even now. Any coach does that and it will work. Take my word for it. But with all that said and done, the matchup for the quarterfinal is like this. Big bad Real Madrid versus big bad Bayern Munich. That is a matchup. Both of those are potential champions. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Everybody fit, ready to go. Yes. The next matchup, Sporting versus Arsenal, a bit tricky because one of these teams is not scoring much goals. They are winning games, but not scoring much goals, especially from open play. Because of the big ballers are still injured. Why? They have Sporting scoring for fun, running the ball over the place. All over the place, Sporting be running up on them. Can Arsenal get over Sporting? Will Sporting upset Arsenal? You tell me in the comment section. And please remember to like, share, and comment. Catch it. Then you have Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Remember I said Spanish teams, 3 are left. And one may be getting rid of the other. Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid is tricky. Because Atletico Madrid bought some new players and beat Barcelona just the other day. How is this one going to work out? And Barcelona fans, be very careful with this one. Be very careful with this one. It's going to be a ding-dong battle. When we run up in a battle, check it out. Right? PSG versus Liverpool. This is going to be a grudge game. PSG was the one that was in Liverpool's way last year. Because PSG came through the playoffs last year. When they came through the playoffs, that's when they started playing well after coming through the playoffs. So they had Liverpool. And Liverpool thought, yeah, we have them like this because we come through smooth, so they get kind of overconfident. PSG had Liverpool on the ropes. Kvaratskhelia and Dembele just keep switching. Just keep switching and confusing everybody. So PSG won that game 1-0. The return leg back in Anfield. Remember I said 1-0 is not much. Right? Liverpool had them on the ropes at Anfield. But it's just 1-0 again. Penalties. Darwin Núñez. Boy, I never see a man can miss goal so much. Darwin Núñez kicked away the ball. And when the ball was kicked away, Mo Salah went on his knees immediately. You go back and watch that video. Because Mo Salah knew that was it. And that's why a lot of Liverpool, they didn't fancy Darwin Núñez. Misses too much, does not tackle. So that is going to be a grudge match. So that was talking on behalf of Liverpool. PSG. Last year, PSG came through the playoffs, decided they're going to play their best football now. Kvaratskhelia. I keep saying that name, you know why? That Liverpool wanted to buy him, didn't get a chance to, or he didn't choose to. And that was it. He went to a good club, he won Champions League. Maybe it would have been the other way around if he went to Liverpool, because he really made a lot of changes. So PSG, after that, everybody wanted PSG to win for a few reasons. It was their first time. That's one. Two, they wanted PSG to show Mbappe that, look, we can win without you. Football is very political, you know. Yes. So a lot of people were gunning for Arsenal. I mean, PSG, sorry. And it worked out. It worked out with PSG. So as I said, that is a little grudge match. Liverpool will be trying to get rid of them, but they are the defending champions. They are not willing to lose that easily either. So let us see. So whoever you think is going to win the Champions League, drop that name in the comment section for me, please. And please remember to like, share, and comment. Oh,